Hey, hey, what do you say, people of the page, all you rough riders out there? Happy Friday, TGIF, baby. All day long, dashing along, Doordashing it today, folks. They're at +5 up in this piece. Doordash is at 5, +5. I did some Uber Eats earlier and for the lunch rush, which was pretty good. And, I didn't plan this video. Something just happened like a minute ago that I thought I should bring to everyone's attention. It's actually a touchy matter. Initially, I was like, should I make a video about this? You know, is it worth it? But I think it is worth it. Let me just tell you what happened. I was at a Wendy's picking up an order. And, you know, I placed the order, and just as I went to pour the drink, the Dr. Pepper, there was another DoorDash driver right behind me placing another order, and he shows the worker his phone. He was a foreigner. Obviously, his English was not good. Because the Wendy's worker said, I'm not reading it. It's up to you to read it to me. I'm not doing your job. The Wendy's worker was like, then he points at me. He's like, this gentleman over here read it to me. Why can't you read it to me? I got a million other things to do here. You know, besides read off your list. Now, I think the worker was kind of overreacting. I know a lot of workers who prefer to read off my phone. They say, let me see. I'll take it. No problem. This particular gentleman did not want to read the order list for this other DoorDash driver. And the driver was like, what is the big deal? You know, his English was broken. It was clear that he could probably speak English, but he probably could not read English. So he couldn't read what was on the list. His English sounded okay, a little broken, but he probably could not read. He was clearly, you know, he probably wasn't in this country for a long time. He was an Asian man. And the worker refused to serve him. And the worker walked away from the register. I was like, holy cow. At this time, I had my order. I left, you know. I took off. I just, you know, I listened in for like 30 seconds, and the guy was just standing there looking at his phone. He couldn't place the DoorDash order. Eventually, I think I saw another worker take the register and take the phone from him as I left and looked through the window, which, you know, I'm sure this customer, this Wendy's worker must have felt bad or something. But I thought I might bring this up. It's an interesting matter because, you know, DoorDash hires people who have licenses, who live here, and that's it. They do a background check. But they don't, at orientation, when you go to orientation, you have to read and answer questions, and there's a lot that goes into it, but apparently this guy did not know how to read. It was so obvious. So I don't know. I don't know who was right in that situation. What do you guys think? What would you have done if you were working at Wendy's? And someone, obviously, someone who is not able to read English hands you a phone, and was that essentially making it harder for the worker? Was the worker overreacting? I'm out of here, folks. I'm gonna go get this thing delivered. I wish you guys
continue for 3/4 of a mile.
Have a very safe weekend. Drive safe out there. It's rainy, it's foggy out here on the East Coast. Until next time, guys, keep on riding, keep on shining. This is Antonio signing off.